No more
All right,
intro
man.
music?
Here we go. What's that?
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know
Said
what's
no
going
more
on.
intro music?
Oh, there was. Did you not hear it? Whatever, man.
No, I don't
All
hear it.
right.
That's yeah.
Well, I can't even see your face, so let's just roll with this thing.
I'm
Uh,
there. I'm here.
Minions opinions week number five. We're five.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
five.
We're five. Oh man, we're on a bit of a run here. So we came off of a 6-2 week. We were up in Western New York, which we'll speak about in a minute. But good juju up there. 6-2 week. We are on a 21-3 run. I think you classify that as a HIDA. And that brings us to 21-14 for the year. So for y'all who have been following us the entire season, you know we started 0-11, but we've clawed our way back in, and we are now well above 500 with some great picks by Master Minion himself. Chris, what did we talk about from last week, man? I think Buffalo and Miami, us being there live. Maybe we start there.
Yeah. On that, another easy week, team. Buffalo crushed it. We didn't have to take them. We took Philly. Yeah, actually, yeah, the Philly was a little bit of a sweat, but easy week on the
It
other
was a field
games.
goal.
Yeah, yeah, and in overtime. So yeah, but yeah, good week overall, team. It was yeah, not bad at all. We'll take it. It was 6-2, not the greatest of times, but we're 21-3. We're rolling here. We got you back. We're now on 21-14. We're back to 60%. So not
Yeah,
bad.
it's huge, man. Let's chat about the Bills real quick, man. We were down there in in Buffalo, watching them take on Miami. Like the hype's game of the week,
Yeah.
obviously. Miami was coming off the 70-point beatdown that they put on the Broncos.
Mhm.
Bills, looked really good defensively against, I believe, it was Washington the week prior. So it was a
Yeah.
clash of the Titans. It was a beatdown in Western New York, man. It was a fun
Yeah.
game to be at.
Yeah.
Crowd was loudest I've ever heard at an NFL
Yeah.
game. It was just wild. And we go to a bunch of Michigan college games. It didn't compare. I don't know if you felt the same,
Yeah.
but it was just a beautiful thing to watch. Offensively, defensively, Bills looked tight. Dolphins, they were going toe to toe for the first, what, quarter and a half? And then the
Mhm.
Bills just pulled away.
Yeah. It's the only thing that sucks is losing our Trey White. That really is a big hit for us. Our best corner gone again for another year. But
Yeah,
man,
I
this
mean,
team, the pressure they brought, they just crushed Miami. It was so good.
yeah, oh, it was great. With Trey White though, man, yeah, it sucks. Like he was the first pick to kind of start this whole McDermott regime.
Mhm.
Obviously sucks to see him go down, but it's the next man up type of deal. We have some depth there, but we got Von Miller coming back. Maybe even this Sunday in England, we shall see. But he should bring a spark to that defense and fill that hole. So anyway, this is not a Bills podcast. We're here to pick winners. I know you got 7 picks this week, Minion. Why don't we jump into them?
Yeah, so this week, team, we're taking our Bills, but it's not the play of the week. Play of the week, we're going to those dirty little Metro Lions. They are 9.5 at home to Carolina. We bring it down to the -2.5. I love it. We're going straight across the board, all 7 plays with Detroit. Man, Carolina, I don't know whether they're going with Young or Dalton. I don't trust it. They don't look good. Again, remember, team, we talked to you about this before. This is a show me game. Detroit had to beat Atlanta. If you want to be a team that's playing with the big boys and making the playoffs, you have to beat these teams at home. You have to. And this is another spot. You have to beat Carolina by a field goal at home. If I lose to this, it just shows me that Detroit really is a nothing. And yeah, just misplayed it. But that's a play of the week. Detroit across the board.
Minion, is there chatter of Bryce Young not starting and then playing Dalton?
Well, Dalton played in Seattle last week, or when Bryce Young was beat up a little bit. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Bryce Young had concussion issues, I think. Whatever it was, they played Dalton. Carolina actually looked better in Seattle. They were scoring more points. But I don't know which route they're going right now. I'm not worried about it either way. I actually would rather Bryce Young be playing than Dalton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was scared of.
Yeah.
All right.
Dalton, I think they did put up about 24 or so in Seattle, so they did look okay. But again, dude, we're fine with Detroit. This is the play. Yes, I like Miami at that, but the spread went from the 9.5 to the 12.5. I can't take that,
Too big.
bringing it down and getting
Too big.
5.5. It's just still too big. And just like anyone that knows my inner friends, I had the Bears on Thursday there. I just have a feeling like a Giants game is coming like a Bears game where they're just going to shock somebody. I don't want to get shocked this week. I'm not feeling that from Carolina.
Yeah, I feel you. I think we're taking Miami in like survivor pools. It's a great
Yeah.
straight up
Yeah.
pick 'em if you are
Yeah.
in any of those types of pools, but that spread is way too big. I'm with you, man.
Yeah.
All right, what number do we get with the Lions? Let's jump
We
into
got it from a 9.5 down to a 2.5. Okay, team. So you want to get on this now? You better be subscribing. This is where you get all the feeds right away. You'll know you don't want that line to go to 10. Even if it does go to 10, I still endorse the -3. But it's gonna really suck for you when we're all cashing tickets with the -2.5, and you're out there and you just push for the -3. If they won by 3.
Yeah. All right, what else are we taking with it?
Okay, let's do a quick rundown here. We got Detroit and the Bills. We're taking the Bills from a -6.5, in some books a -5.5, to a pick'em to a +0.5 here. No problem. Bills are in London. They get it done. Moving on, we have Indy. We're taking Indy from a +2.5 at home to Tennessee. We're bringing them to a 9.5. If some of you have books that are +3, that's amazing. Get on that. You get the +10. But we're going to play the lower number. We're not cheats around here. We're playing from the 2.5 to the 9.5. Now we're going to San Francisco. We're taking them from a -3.5 to a +3.5 at home to, the Sunday nighter to Dallas. We're taking a better team, and we're getting 3 points on here. I think San Francisco relays it to them here. Even in case they lose, we still have a field goal to play with. We're safe. We're taking Pittsburgh from a +4.5 to a +11.5 at home to Baltimore. I don't like Pittsburgh so much to win the game, but this is a grimy AFC North battle. They both hate each other. We'll be fine within the 11.5. The game will stay within that number. I heard a great stat too that Mike Tomlin is an 11-2 favorite or a winning record after losing by 2 touchdowns or more in the previous week. So this guy gets his team back together. We don't need him to win here. We just need him to cover by 11.5. We got this team. Moving on, we have Houston. We're taking Houston from a +1.5 at Atlanta to a +8.5. I like the way CJ Stroud's playing. He's 150 passes without without an interception. I think he's tying the most for the record for most to start a rookie year without an interception. I like this. This kid doesn't turn the ball over. They're making something go in Houston, and I like this game to be grimy and within 8.5 points. Finally, we are going to, two more. We're going to the Patriots from a -0.5 to a +6.5 at home to the New Orleans Saints. They get this done. Belichick has a little bit of time to prepare. The Saints aren't good. This will be a grimy game. This is pretty well the season for the Patriots. They don't want to go down 1-4. I just feel confident here. They'll get it done at Gillette. And then finally, we're doing the Vikings. Those dirty little 0-3 or 0-4 Vikings now. Are getting +3 points, +3.5 at home to KC. We're buying that up to a +10.5. I like them against KC at home. This is it for the season for the Vikings. This is it. Okay, team? So there you go. 7 plays. Detroit and Bills, Detroit and Indy, Detroit and San Francisco, Detroit and Pittsburgh, Detroit and Houston, Detroit and Patriots, and Detroit and the Vikings.
Awesome, man. Let's keep the good times rolling.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, team. Appreciate all you listening. We'll get this posted on YouTube. Remember to subscribe. Follow us on Instagram for all of your picks and winners. Let's go, man. Let's do this.
Let's go. Good luck, team.